Staten, you're from Queens, New York. What's going on? How's the weather? In Raleigh, it like just turned away from being amazingly cold. Let's see. In Raleigh, it just turned, there we go. That's me. So we're live, y'all, on YouTube. Let's slide that over. Okay. Mm, I think that's going to work. Vicky, what's up? You have your hand raised. You have a question and answer box on your side if you wanted to use it. So that other people can see your question. And then if it's a good question, they can upvote it, actually. But thanks for being here, everyone. Cool. So let's get started, shall we? Let's start on time. Where I'm from, if you are on time, you're late. Hey, everybody. My name is Ben Gromicko. I'm from InterNACHI. That's the International Association of Certified Home Inspectors. We're the world's largest organization of residential and commercial property inspectors. We provide training, testing, certification, examination, CE, business development tools, marketing strategies and resources. We have a marketing team. There's about 2 dozen people that work in InterNACHI, and our whole goal is to help our members succeed in whatever they want to do. Many of them are entrepreneurs who want to be home inspectors and run their own business or work for a company as a home inspector. And we've got everything from inspection tools to, I think we have a Ford truck discount. We have E&O insurance discount, and we're coming out with software as well. The app will be available in about a week. We'll post it for everybody. So subscribe to the newsletter. If you're not a subscriber to the newsletter, you won't be able to figure out what's up, what's the latest news. You'll just be always missing out. So it's old school news. It's like getting the newspaper, right? Which is frankly, they should, do they still have newspapers? That's how you should get the news now. Because I don't know. Does the newspaper work on an algorithm? Subscribe to InterNACHI's newsletter in order to not miss out on anything. Okay. Especially for the software coming out. So you'll be the first one. Maybe you're already beta testing it for us. Not sure. If you are, thanks. All right. So just some logistics. You should be able to see me. I can't see you. You should be able to hear me. I can't hear you. But you can ask questions and you can chat with everybody. They're already online, chatting with each other, saying hello. And has me wondering if this is pre-recorded. No, it's not pre-recorded, Duranda. So there we go. Let me just move proof that it's not pre-recorded. So there's our chat. Kyle just said hello from Arkansas. Great state. Um, but it will be recorded for people who registered but have to go on an inspection. And I think we're live on YouTube as well. So it's not pre-recorded. It's live on YouTube. All right. This is our, let me just say, our focus is to help home inspectors succeed. So there's a bunch of us at InterNACHI. We're all on the contact page, and our job is to help you. Let me help you right now by asking you, what do you need? On your side, you have a chat feature and also a Q&A feature. You can post it in there as well. And if you want to say hello and tell me what's on your mind. What do you need right now? I don't know. InterNACHI doesn't know what you need. So what we do is we provide a ton of resources for you. to leverage, to take advantage of. Leverage means you use a little bit of force to multiply your effort to have a bigger impact. So if you're a member of InterNACHI, that's a fantastic move because you're going to leverage a ton of resources in order for you to multiply your efforts so that you don't have to do everything yourself. And if you're wondering, what do I need to do next? Here's your opportunity to ask. And if you're not online, if you're not doing a webinar, if you don't get a chance to ask, if it comes to you later, no problem. We're right here at nachi.org on the contact page. Okay. So there's contact us right here. Let's see. Let me get fancy with so you can see what I'm clicking. Let me get fancy with my cursor. So go to any nachi.org page, go to more, and then contact us. And we're right there. A ton of really good, hardworking people just trying to help you succeed. Okay, we got a bunch of people online chatting, right? And Todd says, once you have your state license, what are the next steps? We're going to answer that question. That's probably going to be one of the first things I do is to answer that question. Anybody have any other questions? The amount of education information from InterNACHI has been incredible for the past few months. Thanks. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for the praise. That's just InterNACHI staff working hard, not me. Any other questions? Todd's got the main question. Todd, we're going to focus on your question. Oh, John says, I'm the new guy, just got my license and have done a couple practice inspections. How do I know what to do? That's fantastic. That's a great question. We're going to do that. I'm going to tell you how to get experience. If I miss an answer, make sure you post it. Like, hey, remind me. I'm working on getting InterNACHI certified. Once I do that, then I go for a Virginia license. Do I go for a Virginia license? Muhammad. Yep, for sure. Okay, so that's kind of like three questions that are related to each other. Let's just dive in. All right. Are you ready? You got your coffee? I'm here to work with you for about an hour. We'll go for about an hour, okay? But I'm always available. Write this down. Ben, excuse me, getting all choked up. Ben@internachi.org, okay? That's my email. Ben@internachi.org. Anonymous says, I'm in Michigan. We don't need a license to inspect homes. What's the next steps if I want to start my own inspection business? Okay, perfect. So become a member of InterNACHI, top right corner, log in, my dashboard. Why do you become a member of InterNACHI? So that you can leverage the resources you need to be successful in everything that you do. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to log into my dashboard. It's going to look a little different because I have an admin dashboard, but you go to your home. And if there's something really important from InterNACHI that you need to do, something you should know, maybe an event in your area or some billing problem, we'll tell you at the top, okay? But scroll down and you get two choices, InterNACHI certification and state licensing. It's also province licensing. So in Canada, they have provinces. So you have a choice. If you want to be certified, click the CPI certification. If you want to get a license, you get a license. And what you do is if you click the state license, I'm in North Carolina, but you can click any state, Alberta, Alabama, Florida. I'm also a licensed home inspector in Florida. I'm getting my license in North Carolina, and it'll tell you what's required in that state. If you go back to certification, you click here, this will also tell you what's required to become certified. Why attain a license? Why do you attain a Well, the state or the government requires you to attain a license in order to run a business or become a professional, and they regulate that profession or that service. So you have to do that. That's the absolute minimum. In Virginia, right? You have to do that. In North Carolina, my state, you have to do that. In Florida, you have to do that. And InterNACHI has approvals by the state to help you attain that license. It's usually an online course or a training class or examination, or maybe even to maintain that license. There's CE courses you have to take, and InterNACHI provides all of that online for you, for every member. So once you attain a license, the state says that you have successfully achieved the absolute minimum requirement to become a home inspector. You hold up that license that thousands of other licensees are holding, and you can tell the state that you have met the absolute minimum requirements. So you're good with the government once you attain a license. Here's the problem. It doesn't guarantee success. Getting a license doesn't mean you're going to be successful. You can become a licensed general contractor and not build one house because no one's going to hire you if you don't do marketing and you don't run a successful business. You can be a certified master plumber, right? Finally got your master license and maybe fail within 6 months. So having a license is the lowest bar, just above being a criminal. So if you do a home inspection in a state that regulates home inspections, if you do a home inspection, you call yourself a home inspector in a license that regulates home inspectors, right? That's illegal, right? You have to be licensed to do what you're going to do. If you don't, right, one step above. So having a license is essentially one step above being a criminal. That's a really low bar. That's something you don't want to tell everyone. That's not a marketing strategy. That's simply paying the government $50 in order to do your work, in order to pay your bills and make a living. So you go through that state license process. The state tells everybody that you have attained the same qualification minimum as thousands of other licensees, and you are now a commodity in that state. The state tells everybody, state tells the public, you are a commodity, that there's no difference between you or any other licensee holder. You're all the same. It doesn't matter who you hire. They're all one step above being a criminal. They hold the lowest bar to become a home inspector in our state or province. They're like the worst of the worst. And here's the list of licenses. That's what the state government does for you. They make you a commodity. A commodity is what you do not want to be in this profession or any job or any business, unless you sell toilet paper and oil. A commodity is like toilet paper, right? And basically, it's interchangeable with any other product. One thing can be interchanged with some other thing without any true difference or difference in value or experience or even price. It's the same thing. Barrel of oil is a barrel of oil. Gallon of water is a gallon of water. One real estate agent that has a license is the same as another real estate agent license. One home inspector license is the same as the other. You don't want to be like that. Because when everything is the same, when you are a commodity, the only thing that differentiates you from the rest of everyone is price. And like in Florida, they compete on price. And in Florida, especially, lowest price wins. So if you want to be a home inspector in Florida, watch out because there are home inspectors down there competing on price and they charge like $100 for a home inspection. You don't want to be in that world of commodity and price gouging each other. Instead, you want to get your license, or attain whatever minimum requirement the government has for you, and you want to like throw it away or step on it, and then it's a race in marketing. It's a race in distinguishing yourself from all of the rest. I don't want to scare you, but if you have a license, I hold a license, I have a home inspector license, I'm getting another license, it doesn't mean anything. What really means, what is what really matters for success is competing on value. How do you become valuable to people's lives? How do you meet their needs? How do you answer their questions? How are you available to them when they need you? How are you providing them information that they need to make smart decisions? How are you in front of them, reminding them to maintain their home? How are you meeting the needs that are how are you valuable to other people? And that's where InterNACHI helps you. We help you attain a license, but man, as you can see from my tirade for the past 5 minutes, I'm not a fan of licenses. You just have to get one in order to be legal and show people that you have met the absolute minimum requirements. And then I want to show you the resources you need to become certified. You want to become certified as a home inspector. And we have this check by check mark here, step by step process of being certified. You want to become a certified home inspector so that you can distinguish yourself from all of the licensee holders and other certified inspectors around you. But don't just become a certified home inspector. We have 60 other types of additional certifications. So you become a certified home inspector, you can become a chimney inspector, you can become a green building inspector, a healthy homes inspector, help people with their homes. And InterNACHI helps you attain these other certifications. They're difficult to attain. And that's good because that distinguishes you from all the rest. So you want to be involved in your local community and see what people need in your area, figure out how you can meet that need, and then leverage InterNACHI resources in order to get there. And then you can start charging based on value, based on the value you provide. So Healthy Homes, this is a fantastic service to do a healthy homes inspection. You know how many hours we spend in our homes? Most people spend 85% of their lives inside their home or workplace building. And people are wondering, well, why do I feel sick today? You can help them. Buildings affect people's health. Become a healthy home inspector certified by InterNACHI. You can help people with their lives, with their health. Moisture intrusion inspector. This is a fantastic course. This course is in the newsletter, InterNACHI newsletter that goes out in about a half an hour. So hopefully you're subscribed to it. All buildings have one enemy. It's water. It doesn't matter if you're in Arizona. There's moisture, humidity, water leaks, plumbing leaks. How does air flow? How does air carry moisture and flow through wall cavities and building envelopes? And how does it condense? Become a moisture intrusion inspector certified by InterNACHI. You become a fantastic home inspector. And look what's right next to it, mold. I mean, you need moisture in order to get mold. You need moisture, a substance, and time in order to get mold. So take these two certification courses, right? Look at all the other ones. It's just fantastic. If you're thinking about like, oh, I'm not really good at roof inspection, become a roof inspector by taking the certification course. How about rentals? Meet the needs of so if you're in a community that has a lot of rental properties or rental apartments, right? You want to help people move into a house that's rental ready. You want to help landlords stamp their homes and say, this is rental ready. No defects, no major defects. Come on in, it's safe. Something like that. Look how many certifications you can get. Infrared certified. I think every home inspector should carry an infrared camera. You can get one from Inspector Outlet for a few $100, plug it into your phone, or have a separate one handheld. I like FLIR ones, FLIR C5s are really good. So we have all these other certifications in order to distinguish yourself from all the rest. Again, log into your dashboard. You have two choices. If you need a license, we can help you. We highly recommend, on top of becoming a licensed inspector, get certified, and get certified not just as a home inspector, but get certified in all kinds of other things. And then you can bundle those services. People love, it's like a Happy Meal at McDonald's, right? A big bag of services at a discount. Then you start to make money. So InterNACHI helps you increase gross revenue by helping you market yourself, distinguishing yourself from all the rest, adding ancillary services to your core service of home inspection so you can increase your value and income. When you increase your value, you increase your fees. They're proportional. The more valuable you are, because you don't want to be a commodity, right? Don't want to be another roll of toilet paper. Uh, on the left-hand side is a big menu. I'm going to show you a few things for people who are new members and new inspectors. I can see the questions coming in, so I'm going to take a look over there. But we had 3 or 4 questions about license and certification. And so you want to click, let's just go to the left-hand side menu and scroll down and go to licensing. And you can manage your licenses there. We have pre-licensing and we have examination prep resources. We also have local resources. If you're not sure if your state or province regulates home inspectors, you can just click. Let's just click local resources. And you can just scroll down and click your state, right? I'm in North Carolina. So I'm going to click North Carolina and I have all kinds of goodies, a lot of resources. Or Canada. You can click any one of these, or we have members in all of these countries. So no matter where you are, you want to leverage InterNACHI. InterNACHI helps you make money, but it also helps you save money. You save money by realizing you have to leverage resources so that you don't have to do everything yourself. You only have a certain amount of time to get trained and certified and start, running your business or becoming an incredible, valuable inspector for another business. So you want to do what you need to do, but leverage the resources so you don't have to do everything yourself. And if you have to take a license exam, here's license information here. If you're not sure what your local area is, just click local resources. Here's certification on the left-hand side. Certification, you click certification and you pop right into this easy thing. You're going to take the online exam and then you take the standards of practice course, code of ethics course, and 4 mock inspections. You do mock inspection reports. We have software to do those reports. So we ask you to write 4 pretend fake reports using our software. And you just go right into the software and start performing inspections. And, you can drag pictures if you want, and you write software, write reports for us. Okay. If you don't have pictures, well, just find pictures or something like that. Take a picture of your house. You don't have to inspect the roof from the roof. You can just inspect the roof from the ground. Don't hurt yourself. But there's the software you're going to use in order to become a certified home inspector. So we've talked about licensing. Don't be a commodity. Start distinguishing yourself from all the rest. Start with certification. Bundle services. Get certified in other things. Become incredibly valuable. Left-hand side, we have licensing resources, local resources. Here's how you get certified. Now let's talk about some of the apps that we have. These are tools that you can use and leverage to become really good at what you're doing. Let me go over just a few of these things. First, let's see. We've got Virginia. I'm a new inspector in rural corners area. I just completed my radon last week. I'm curious about how I'm doing inspections quickly. It's about marketing. I'll show you how to do that. It's better to start knocking on doors, get social media presence. I will show you how to, there's 5 steps to start making money. I'm going to show you those steps. Taking marketing course presently. Yep. You're at Starbucks. All right. There's another important SEO website. What are important things for SEO and websites? Oh, I've got a fantastic course for you. While taking an exam, Ohio exam, number input, do I need to provide? Yep. Okay. New guy, Michigan. Is it reasonable to start a part-time job and run a successful business? Yeah. Um, that's what many home inspectors do. They are already coming from a job or they already have a job and they're weekend warriors, right? And as a home inspector, I was a home inspector for 12 years, ran a business for 12 years. I did not like working on Sunday. So if you and I were competing in the same market, you could do Sunday morning inspections. In fact, you should join a chapter or reach out to inspectors in your area. I'll show you how to find inspectors in your area and ask them, do you do Sunday morning inspections? And they're like, yeah, kind of, but they probably don't enjoy it. And you'll be like, well, I'm a new inspector. I'll take those jobs, right? And we can have a good relationship because you can answer the phone and say, yeah, we do morning inspections. Pay me something, keep some admin fee. You don't want to be on your own when starting out. If you have a part-time job, that's fantastic. You want to build, I know many inspectors who build the business over the weekend, doing weekend jobs, jobs that I don't want to do, holidays, and then start to reach out to other inspection companies and take their overflow or be a partner, be a successful strategic partner with other inspectors. And um, to find them, you just click at the top of any NACHI.org page and you can just type in your zip code. 27607 is Raleigh. So I'm going to search for home inspectors. And there's Jonathan. Jonathan Strout comes up. You can click that button if you were like a client, or if you're a home inspector, you can just call up Jonathan. And then you want to update your profile so that people can find you, right? This is InterNACHI's search engine. So InterNACHI is on the internet and we have this big web presence and people are looking for home inspectors in your zip code, right? Just like I showed you, type in a zip code, find a home inspector. What you want to do is update your profile. I'm going to show you that. And make sure you have a website, just like Jonathan does, so that people can visit your website, which is designed to convert website visitors into clients. This is a nice website. I like this website. Awesome. That's really cool. I like schedule inspection at the top right corner. That's really great. Make it easy for someone to schedule an inspection with you by having a website that's designed to convert website visitors into scheduled clients. I'll show you that as well. So how do you get the website on your profile, right? Right here, you have to open up your profile settings and update your profile and enter your website in your InterNACHI profile because InterNACHI has this search engine and we tell everybody where you are in that zip code, in that state, province, or country, and we direct them to your website. If you don't have a website, no one's going to hire you. Get a website. How do you get a website? I'm going to show you that. You go to, is it here? No. Is it marketing? Yeah. You go on the left-hand side, you log in, left-hand side, and you go to marketing. Okay. There's apps, webinars, business development and marketing. You go to marketing, you scroll down that page. There's all kinds of things in marketing. There's certification logos. You want to put all those certification logos. Every time you attain a certification from InterNACHI, tell everybody about it. Don't market InterNACHI's logo. Where's that? See my logo here on my shirt? Don't market that you're a member of InterNACHI. No one cares. Everyone cares about what you do. So you market, remember Healthy Homes, that logo? You want to market that logo. So become certified in a bunch of stuff from InterNACHI. It's all online and free for members. And then put those certification logos up, right? You can get a custom logo for your business. You can design a logo. Let's see. My fake home inspection business is Big Ben Inspections. See my logo at the top? Big Ben Inspections. Get that logo for your business designed, and all the logo design work is free because the InterNACHI marketing team works for you, and they'll design anything you want: a business card, a logo, flyers, brochures, and all that design work is free. You just pay for the printing. All kinds of stuff on the marketing tab. Down here is the website design. You get a custom website designed by InterNACHI's official vendor for inspector websites. That's Inspector Website Builder. Go to Google right now and type Inspector Website Builder and get a new website with a low discounted price. We highly recommend getting a website and social media management through our official vendor. That's Inspector Website Builder. And then you put that website address in that profile so that the engine, the search engine of InterNACHI, directs people to your contact information and website. Log into your dashboard. You got home, you got apps, webinars. Someone asked about social media and websites. So what you want to do is go to any NACHI.org page, I guess. Go to Grow Your Business, click Webinars and Videos, or if you're in your dashboard, click Webinars. And then right here is a free webinar about websites and social media. Right? So join me, and that's my daughter. She does website designs and social media for home inspectors, for InterNACHI members, and she's the best. Register for free. It's a live class online, just like this one, and it's recorded so that everyone who registers can receive the video recording to watch later. You can discuss your, just talk to everyone else online about the class if you wanted to, before the class, during class, and after class. So it's a free webinar about social media. So that was one of the questions I think someone asked. Yeah. Okay. Again, nachi.org, top right corner, log in, and then we did certification, we did licensing, we did local resources, we did update your profile right down here. We did webinars. Let's take a look at webinar. We're at the webinars, right? We're in this webinar right here. We just had Phil Dancer do how to inspect the exterior, right? And that's a 12-part webinar series. So if you are new, I'm talking to new inspectors during this webinar about marketing and business, but if you're new in home inspections and you're not sure how to inspect the exterior, Phil is the best. He is a master inspector. And everyone who does a webinar on InterNACHI are inspectors. And they're all free, open to everyone, online, recorded to watch later. And you get InterNACHI CE for taking the webinars. And we have all kinds, we have hundreds of home inspection webinars. And there's a lot of almost 100 in marketing and business. Here's 40 webinars, just recordings on websites. And it just goes on and on and on. Okay? We've got really great websites. These guys are huge influencers. They have millions of people following them. Trey Hill and Matt Brading, right? So they're fantastic webinars. How do you get to them? Dashboard, left side, webinars. Okay, before we go to business and marketing, business development and marketing, before we go there, I'm just going to click it. I'll show you what's up. I want to take a look. Let's see if there's anything else. While taking an example, are there similarities in doing commercial inspections versus residential? I was an inspector in healthcare and large hospital systems, mostly my life, fire, and safety. Yeah, there's a huge difference between the two. Like, if you're really good at home inspections, you should not just jump into doing commercial inspections. It's a different kind of animal, completely. And it's a different way of thinking. So if you're a home inspector, you could probably do like I did, dentist offices and mom and pop pizza shops and things like that. Small kind of things, rentals, storefronts, warehouses, small ones. But doing a commercial building inspection, you essentially just drop everything you know about home inspections. Because when you're a home inspector, it's all on you. You got to be trained. You got to know how to do everything. You have to know every detail. You have to know all 10,000 parts of a home, right? Communicate it. When you're doing a commercial inspection, you are essentially a project manager, right? You hire teams to do the inspections. You hire the master electrician to inspect the electrical system and components of the building. You hire the elevator guy. You hire the roof. You hire the structural engineer. You hire whatever you need, whatever your client actually needs, right? And there's an interview process. We don't get to interview. Home inspectors don't interview our clients. And what are you thinking? What do you need? What information do you want? We just go right in. We know what they need, right? And we perform a home inspection according to the standards of practice. In commercial, it's all about like interview. There's a big interview process. What information, what do you need to know in order to buy this $10 billion commercial building? They don't need to know the paint smudges on the wall, right? So it's very different. You're a project manager. You have teams giving you reports and information, and you compile. You're the accumulator, assembler of information, and then you provide that valuable information to people who need it, who need that information, and they don't want to do it themselves. Okay. To become a certified commercial property inspector, here's where you go. CCPIA.org. Bunch of letters. CCPIA.org. Certified Commercial Property Inspectors Association.org. If you want to be a commercial property inspector, there's only one place to go, and that's CCPIA.org. It's like InterNACHI's sister organization. InterNACHI is residential primarily. CCPIA is commercial only. Fantastic place. They have classes, live classes, all over the world. Fantastic training. You will be an amazing commercial property inspector. And here's the other difference between residential and commercial property inspectors. In commercial inspections, use the word thousands of dollars. As a home inspector, we talk about hundreds of dollars. You make $100, make $500, $750. But in commercial, it's literally thousands of dollars, thousands, tens of thousands. And there are testimonials that CCPIA can give you of people who have landed big jobs. Okay. And we've got the resources. If you are a home inspector and you want to develop your own business, whether you're a brand new inspector or you've been doing inspections forever, you're the owner of a multi-inspector firm, or you want to become a valuable contributor, employee, or subcontractor of a firm because you want to know about business and marketing, bizvelop.com. Bizvelop.com. You can search for it or log into your dashboard and click business development on the left-hand side and click BizVelop. It's a free business development tool. It's going to take you through a series of questions, and based upon your answer, it will adjust the questions. And at the end, it will give you, and along the way, it will give you the resources you need, specifically targeted based upon, so you don't have to, like InterNACHI has this huge, massive, essentially a library of resources for you. The biz development tool helps you navigate through all of that and get to the essential things that you need to develop your business or to become a better home inspector. So that's under business development. I highly recommend that. I wouldn't, I would, if I were you and you were thinking about starting a business or becoming the best inspector, what to do next is one key is what my brother said a while back. The best tool to become a successful business owner is a hammer. You go to Home Depot or Lowe's and you buy a hammer, and then you bring back that hammer to your house, and then you find your TV, and then you smash your TV with that hammer. It's probably one of the keys to becoming a successful business owner is you just stop wasting time and focus on what's really valuable to you. So that's one of the ways. It's silly, but the idea is that um, tonight, if you're serious, you would click BizVelop and go through it. At least start it. Why don't you start it? Promise yourself, I'm going to start something today. Here's another thing that you can start: the home inspection business and marketing course. So you log in. On the left-hand side, you click business development, you scroll down from BizDevelop at the top, and then you scroll down to the home inspection business and marketing course. This is a course that's provided by our college. InterNACHI is this big organization. Within the organization is an accredited college, accredited by the U.S. Department of Education and listed by the Canadian Council for Colleges. It's at internachi.edu. Any college that's accredited will have .edu. If it has .org or .com, it's a for-profit run training business. It's a business, a for-profit business. Careful what you're getting at, right? So this is a tuition-free, online, accredited college, internachi.edu, and all of our online courses are provided by our college. And the goal of this course, oh man, is to teach you how to run a successful business. And as you can tell by what we have gone over for the past 45 minutes is it's a lot more than just learning how to inspect a roof. There's business and marketing and training and software and tools and mentoring and website and legal and on and on. This course has everything. Let me take you into the course. I like chapter 11, how to calculate profitable inspection fees. And inside the course, you meet Inspector Mary and Inspector John, and they're trying to figure out what to charge for their business. And it has nothing to do with what they're doing in Florida. It has nothing to do with what other inspectors are doing in your area. It has nothing to do with real estate agents, what they think. It has nothing to do with, it has very little to do with what you think it might have to do with, right? It has everything to do with math. What you charge for your inspection fee is based on math. And we go through, those two inspectors go through the hard calculation of trying to figure out what to do, how to calculate it. It's actually very easy. The math is, let's see if I can find it for you. Where's the math? Oh, it's one of these. There's Picasso. Oh, that guy does a lot of videos. Oh, well, it's in here somewhere. Darn it. I thought I was going to jump to it. Well, go to chapter 11 of the home inspection business and marketing course. and follow Inspector John and Mary as they figure out what to charge. If you don't know what to charge for your inspection fee, after you do all of this, you join InterNACHI, you take the training, you get certified, you do the logo, you do the marketing, you go through business development, you do all of this and you don't know what to charge, you won't be in business very long. If you don't know what to charge that's profitable for your business, if you can't calculate profit, then you will not be in business very long. You have to know that you know what the fee is that's going to work for your business. So when the phone rings or when the online website scheduler brings in a job, you know there's profit involved. Okay. Chapter 13 is a fantastic chapter, and it's about branding. And branding is the answer to the question, what makes you different from all the rest? Remember when we started talking together in this webinar, we were talking about not being a commodity. You don't want to be like everyone else, holding a license or holding one certification. You want to be different from all the rest. And how do you get there? You have to answer the question, why should I hire you instead of anybody else? I mean, look, we're all doing the same thing. We're following a standards of practice, same standards of practice. You inspect the roof, I inspect the roof. We're using software. You have software, I have software. I showed you our checklist software. You take pictures, I take pictures. You take videos, I take videos. You get on the roof, well, I can do a drone. You get in a crawl space, yeah, I got knee pads. You have a home maintenance book? Oh, that's a little different. You give a home maintenance book to everyone that you do an inspection. Okay, I don't do that. I don't do that. You have a lot of social media posts on your website. I don't have a really good website. I don't do social media either. Oh, that distinguishes you. You have a follow-up automation, like to keep in contact with your clients. No, that distinguishes you from the rest. You do events. You do presentations. You give free CE. InterNACHI can give that for you. You have to figure out what makes you different from all the rest, right? You carry an infrared camera, Inspector Outlet has infrared cameras. You are a healthy homes inspector. You can talk intelligently about how buildings affect people's health. So you have to go through these exercises, and you don't want to skip these exercises. You have to figure out what your brand is and why you're different from all. If you can figure out that, then you're ready to go with a great website design because you know what to say in your marketing. You want to develop your brand. Why would you hire? Let me show you my website, right? Here's my website. It's designed by Spectre Website Builder. But take a look at it. It's bigbeninspections.com. Just type it in right now. If you're in Google, right? Just type Big Ben Inspections. I'll pop up first because I rank #1 because my website is designed and SEO'd and managed by Inspector Website Builder. So just type Big Ben Inspections. I'll be right there. Click, get to my website. And then here's one reason why people hire me because I take care of my home. I know I have my niche client. I know who my clients are. They're home buyers. And I want to give them tips for buying a home. I know real estate agents want to do this, but I do it. I have Google reviews, but I actually don't. I don't have any clients. This is just my fake website, right? You want to see me in action. Don't put a home on your top most important real estate that you'll manage is your homepage on your website, right? People want to buy what? The home inspector. Give them what they are looking for. A certified home inspector. Here's my certification logo. And there I am there. And that's my brand. Even my stance is designed like my logo, which is designed by InterNACHI's marketing team. And my pitch is I've performed over 10,000 inspections. For who? My neighbors. It's just not my clients. They are my clients, but they're essentially my neighbors. I'm inspecting thousands of homes where I live in my zip code. My qualifications. What's your qualification? This is part of your brand. Here are my inspector qualifications. What are yours? Right? I inspect homes and I have somebody record me inspecting homes so that people can see that I'm trained and experienced. I have many services. Do you have more than one? You should. You should have many services that you do, right? How about a sample report? Do you have sample reports? I do, right? Do you have a blog? I have a blog. I write a blog, right? These things distinguishes me from all the rest. I use infrared on every inspection. Do you? Right? And then I show that I use infrared. You have to think about your brand. What makes you different from any other inspector? And maybe it's this. Maybe people know enough about infrared and they're looking for that inspector who does infrared. I don't charge extra. I just include it. Every inspector in my company carries a FLIR C5 because infrared makes you a better inspector. You can see things that other inspectors can't see. Why would you hire an inspector who's essentially blind? What you want to do is hire an inspector who can see things that no other inspector can see. And I demonstrate that in my little video here. You have to think about why you are valuable to people's lives. And then you package that in a message that you communicate through your marketing strategies. And one of the best things you need to do is you have to have a website that's designed by InterNACHI's official vendor for website designs, because they design websites to convert visitors into clients. This thing is a tool. It's like an employee that works for your business for about $1 a day and has one job. This employee is focused on converting website visitors into scheduled clients. And actually, I get all of the data analytics. I can see the analytics, how well my employee at $1 a day, who has one job, convert website visitors into scheduled clients. I can see whether that employee is doing their job or not. If they're not, they're fired. If they are, I have proof. It's called website analytics. You have to get this piece of marketing and business. It does both. It communicates your message, your brand, but also converts people into, it captures money, puts money in your pocket. So it's part marketing, part business. You have to get it just right, designed by a company that does it right. And it's about $1 a day. And to get that website, let's see, we've done this before. You log into your dashboard. On the left-hand side, go to marketing, scroll down your logos. There's your home maintenance book. There's your pre-printed marketing materials. There's promotional videos. There's marketing to real estate agents. We have resources like that as well. Social media graphics. If you want to do your social media, we've got those social media graphics you can download. And then there's website design. Okay. So if you have any social media channels, if you have Instagram right now, I'm going to do a short 5-second video of you with a GFCI tester in your bathroom. And you click the GFCI tester, there's a little click, you talk about GFCI, right? Start thinking about marketing and being valuable and giving people information they need to make a smart decision. You are an incredibly valuable person in people's lives. You're incredibly valuable to your neighborhood. You help people make a decision that will affect their lives for 30 years. Most important financial decision is being made, and you get to help people make that decision. You give people the information they need to make a really smart decision it's going to have a huge impact in their lives. And they're going to live right next to you in your neighborhood. And now you're going to take care of them because they're your clients. You take care of your clients. You have a network of clients that you take care of by communicating with them, keeping in touch with them through social media, emails, handshakes, walking over, and you keep their homes maintained. That's why the home maintenance book is here under marketing, because you want to keep your clients. You want to be, whenever anything goes wrong in your neighbor's home, you should be the one they call before a contractor. People don't know how to fix their homes anymore. They don't. They don't know how to fix their homes anymore. So what you do is provide homeowners. They don't even have to be your home inspection clients in the past. Just every home that you see, especially renters, every home that you see is as a client. It's a potential client. You would walk up to that door and you go, hey, if anything goes wrong, just start a conversation. I don't know, neighborhood, blah, blah, but hey, I'm a home inspector. If anything goes wrong, you call me, okay? All right. Why? Because you can give that person, that homeowner, that renter, information they need to challenge unnecessary repair recommendations made by contractors. Now, I'm not saying contractors do this for that all contractors are bad contractors or something, but when a roofer pulls up into your driveway, their business model is about selling roofs. You see a plumber come up with a truckload of toilets, their business model is to sell toilets, right? There's a bit of a bias, I'm saying. So when a plumber says, oh, you need to replace all your toilets, most homeowners just shrug their shoulders and pull out their wallets because they are unable to question unnecessary repairs and recommendations made by contractors. There's nothing wrong with contractors, but their business model is different from ours. We're in the job of educating. You think you're in the job of inspecting? Nope. You're in the job of educating people about their homes at any stage of their home ownership or rental life. That's an amazing, that means you don't have to wait for a real estate transaction. Every home is a potential client. All of your neighbors should know who you are. And you can sell them services. You can provide them services, free or charge them, that is extremely valuable to their lives. It's so exciting to be a home inspector. All right, I've ranted a lot. I wanted to go to anynachi.org page. Let me show you those. I want to show you 5 steps in order to start making money. Like, how do I make money? Like, by the end of this week, it's Monday, March 2nd. By Friday, how do I make money? I want steps. So you go to anynachi.org page. Let's go to nachi.org. Here's a home page. And you go to get started. That makes sense. And you scroll down to become a home inspector, 15 steps to become successful. You click that. This is one of my favorite pages. I made this page in order to list the important stuff that you should do. And there's 15 steps. And here they all are, right? And you can watch this video as well. But here are the 15 steps. Here's what I like. See this part right there? After step 5, at this point, you can start making money as a home inspector. Step 1 is you join InterNACHI. Why do you join InterNACHI? Because, man, we got a ton of resources for you. Remember, you're going to leverage InterNACHI's resources in order to be successful. And just click through all these. You have Netflix show tonight? No, you don't. If you didn't smash your TV with a hammer, you're gonna pause all of your binge watching. No Netflix or no Apple TV tonight. You're gonna click around and take a look at these resources, and you're gonna pick one and start one, right? We have continuing education, we got certification programs, we have the inspection community, we have mentors, we have a network of InterNACHI mentors, hundreds of them. These are certified master inspectors who agree to volunteer their time to help other members be successful. We have chapters. We have InterNACHI chapters all over the world. That's a lot of chapters. You join a chapter, you can join it online, free, anywhere in the world, and network with other like-minded individuals. You can take the online exam, a practice test, inspection defect flashcards, business and marketing, insurance. It goes on and on and on. Step two, you get trained, certified, licensed, and experienced. So I want to show you how you get experience. How do you get experience without paying any certified master inspector to train you? You click the button here, and here's how to become an experienced home inspector and get the confidence that you need, right? First thing is you're not alone. You find an inspector using our search engine. Remember, if you're a weekender, have that other inspection company give you their overflow or the jobs that they don't want to do. Too far away, not enough money, it's on a holiday, it's on Sunday morning. You find a local chapter, you join a local chapter, you get a mentor. Remember those mentors I was talking about? You find a certified master inspector, they're the best of the best. Or you join the inspection community, the online forum. It's a wild place on the forum. And then, so that you're not alone, then you follow a master inspector. And here's a playlist of videos. And the first video is the first system in the standards of practice. The second video is the second system in the standards of practice. Third, fourth, and you follow a master inspector system by system. You literally click one video. It's about 10 minutes long. That's how long it takes to inspect a roof. 10 minutes long. You watch a certified master inspector tell you exactly how to perform a home inspection according to the standards of practice, and then you go do it and use InterNACHI's checklist software. Remember the checklist software I showed you? Then you come back to the playlist and play the next video. Do you understand? This is the best, most affordable way that we can come up with for master inspectors to teach you step by step how to perform an inspection so you can gain experience. You have to go in between the videos and do the inspection yourself. Okay. Here's another playlist and more playlists and more videos, right? And we have software while you practice. And here's why you should inspect your neighbor's home for free. Watch this video. So that's a really great resource in order to get experience. And that's in step two. Remember, where are we? We're nachi.org, get certified, become a home inspector, 15 steps. After step 5, you can start making money. We're at step 3. You want to purchase inspection tools and software. Here are links to tools, equipment, checklists, fetch report, inspection software. We have all of that. And don't invest a lot of money. This isn't a business where you need to spend a lot of money in order to get in and start your own business. You need a flashlight, a GFCI tester, and that's about it. Maybe a voltage leak tester so you don't get shocked on a loose wire. And then you start making money and you start, don't invest in an expensive infrared camera just yet. And it's all through our store partner, inspectoroutlet.com. Number 4, remember we went through the business course? You got to calculate profitable inspection fees. Remember Inspector John and Inspector Mary, they're trying to figure out, well, we're back to chapter 11, home inspection. If you haven't done it, just start chapter 11 this week. Make sure you have a fee in mind. And then you're going to put that fee on your website. Step five, get a domain. Here's a link to get your domain for a website. You get a logo. You put that logo on the website. You get a website from Inspector Website Builder, and then you start generating free job leads. InterNACHI, I showed you that search engine we have. InterNACHI finds people looking for a home inspector in certain zip codes, and we send them to your website, which is designed by InterNACHI's official vendor for website designs, Inspector Website Builder. Those websites are designed to convert visitors into scheduled clients, and you can see the analytics. And those job leads that InterNACHI generates for you are free. Don't buy free job leads. At this point, you can start making money as a home inspector. Okay. So that was, again, log on to nachi.org, get started, become a home inspector in 15 steps. And after step 5, you can start making money. Let's see. Any chats here? Kyle says, get off the couch. Yes. Spectre Outlet just purchased that FLIR C5. I like the portability. Awesome. Do you need CE to take the extra certifications each year? Like help? No, nope. You become certified by InterNACHI as a certification, and you attain a certification. And we have CE requirements, not for each certification, but for in general as a certified inspector through InterNACHI. So once you attain your basic certification, your home inspector certification, any certifications after that is under that umbrella. There's no additional CE. InterNACHI's CE requirements are the highest and most difficult in the entire industry. We require the most, but you can manage it all through your dashboard, here. And it's all under my records. Right here's the InterNACHI School. Remember, InterNACHI School, tuition-free, accredited college, provides all the online training. The courses are free to InterNACHI members. So a big CE requirement, but an easy way to maintain it through your dashboard. Okay. Okay. Those are the questions there. How about questions here? Is a reasonable plan to run? Okay. Can I read stuff, take courses, webinars all day? What I really need is hands-on experience. Yep. Well, if that's a need, we have that available. We have classes all over the world, all over the United States, even commercial training, but you're gonna have to pay the instructor, right? Through InterNACHI, everything is free or almost free for InterNACHI members. But if you want a live hands-on training, you have to pull out your wallet, and that's only fair. The instructor is going to provide you with incredible hands-on live training right there with you. Yeah. Make sure that they are inspectors and not vendors trying to sell you something at the end. And InterNACHI has partners, training partners, and you want to go to our best training partner is ICA, Home Inspection Training School. Okay. Meant to market yourself and confidence. Explain what buyback guarantee. Just go to nachi.org/buy. Nachi.org/buy. InterNACHI Home Inspection Image Gallery. Are we allowed to use those images? Heck yeah. Let's go to gallery. So, whoop, whoop. Let's say, I don't know, you want to search for an image about slope, right? You're trying to explain that the grading around a house should be sloped away, right? So a picture is worth 1,000 words. So that's really helpful. Every InterNACHI certified inspector can download these images and upload them into your software, okay? Or your blog, or your social media posts, or on your website, right? Years of experience in most customers is a huge persuader. Absolutely. Theodore, you're absolutely right. So if you don't have years of experience, how are you going to compete? Well, if you're going to compete against me, you're going to have to do things that are different than me, right? I look old, and you can just maybe assume that I got my old ways of doing things. And if you're new and different and young, you're going to be on social media a lot more than me, probably. That's how you're going to find my clients, right? We're going to be competing. It's fun to be competing with each other, friendly competition, right? So there are ways, let's say old school Ben likes to do roof inspections with a ladder, and I carry a 32-foot Louisville fiberglass ladder around, right? I get up there, but it takes me forever. And inexperienced Mary comes with her drone and she flies right over me, right over my head, literally and in the marketplace. So there's ways to compete. I don't care if you are brand new. Brand new. You know what brand new home inspectors have? Time. You know what experienced inspectors have? No time. I got no time. I got two jobs I got to do today. I'm so busy. I'm so overwhelmed with busy. I'm so successful. I got no time for you. I have 2.5 hours. Let's go. Let's go. I got 2.5, right? A new inspector is going to tell that real estate agent, look, I'm new, and this is a good thing because I'm going to take my time with your clients. I'm going to answer all their questions. I'm not going to take all day, but I am not going to rush them like some Big Ben inspections does. It's so easy to compete. I don't care who you are, right? You can compete and be successful. Just leverage InterNACHI's resources. What is this? What, signing on another device allow? Well, I don't know. Zoom account is being signed on another device. I don't know what that means. I'm just going to go over here. Let's see. What's your thoughts about charging for infrared? Yeah, I made a lot of money by um, not charge. Oh, I made a lot of money by doing infrared for free, but it wasn't free, right? We just increased our fee and included it. So when you add value to your service, when you add a home maintenance book at the end of your inspection, when you add a blog, when you add uh, when you add infrared, when you add mold swabs, when you add um, a pet friendly checklist, when you add it to your typical regular run of the mill home inspection service, you're adding value. Your inspection is incredibly different from everybody else. It's incredibly valuable, and you increase your fee. I think I hope they're still in business. Let's see if they're still in business. Greenworks. I don't know if I can get to them. This is a really good. Someone said, "Can you charge $1,000?" Greenworks Home Inspection, Texas. Is that what it is? Greenworks Home Inspection, Texas. Let's see if I can find pricing. Packages, inspection packages. There we go. So this is a home inspection company, Greenworks, and look at the fees and look at the value they provide underneath each fee. I mean, some people just do one of the checks and it goes across and they just do that check. And that's all they do. They do a home inspection and then they complain that no one hires them for $250. So you can make a lot of money, but you have to go through some kind of training. Don't do this on your own. You have to learn how to market yourself and brand yourself and then calculate a profitable inspection fee based upon the services and actually the value that you provide to your clients. And there's only one organization that does all that for you for one low fee, and then that's InterNACHI, baby. And I think that's what I want to leave you with. Okay. So tonight, go to nachi.org, log into your membership dashboard, and click around and leverage all of the resources that InterNACHI provides to our members so that you're successful. Because if you're successful, then we are successful. And that's our focus. My name is Ben Gromicko. I'm from InterNACHI. Please email me if you need anything. And my email is ben@internachi.org. ben@internachi.org. All right, y'all. Stay safe out there. Do good. Get trained and certified. And I'll talk to you later.